I don't know how many of you out there are familiar with the whole Gamergate uh, episode that is still going on. There are still people suffering from the wrath of those involved in the Gamergate uh, movement. But essentially, a guy was upset at an ex-girlfriend. He had a fan base. He weaponized that fan base against this woman. That's what happened. Now you're going to tell me it's all about these other issues, and it isn't. That's what happened. Now the fact that she was in and is still in a certain career and has certain opinions has nothing to do with it. Nothing. Angry dude, had a following, weaponized his following to go hurt someone. And over time, multiple people got hurt. Multiple women were hounded, they were harassed, they were doxxed, they lost jobs, they had to move, their lives were at risk, they had legitimate threats of rape and murder. They had death threats. These women were terrorized by these asshole Gamergators. I despise them. Their misogynistic hatred is confounding and terrifying and pathetic. And one of the women that was hounded was named Brianna Wu. And she recently has had a number of the Gamergators that were involved in the initial assault. And since it's been long enough now that these men have grown. They've grown, they've realized the error of their ways, they're in a healthier, happier place than they were, and they've come to her apologizing and seeking for forgiveness. And she's given it to them. Now I see that as an act on her part to be healthy in her life. That by forgiving these men for what they did, that may help her heal and move forward. It may help them as well. But that act of forgiveness can help the person giving it. Now, I have not really experienced much of that in my own life. I'm not good at it. I'm working on that. Maybe I'll get there someday. Maybe I won't. But at least I understand the concept. I guess that's a step. Knowing is half the battle, as G.I. Joe said. But here's the thing. If you were horrible to somebody, if you did something, if you committed a crime, and some of these men committed crimes, they may never have been arrested or charged, but they still committed crimes. If you steal something and no one ever catches you at it, you still stole something. These men harassed and hounded and doxxed and terrorized women. They committed crimes. If you do that and you stop, I'm glad. I'm happy that you are no longer committing crimes. And if you go out in the world and do things that may help others to not commit crimes, also cool. I encourage that. Thank you. But guess what? For the things you did, for the crimes you committed, no one owes you a goddamn thing. No one owes you forgiveness. I mean, I've had things done to me. Literally. Crimes committed against me as a child. And I would like to get to indifference. I don't know if I need forgiveness. I need those things to be put in their context, and I'm working on that. The past is a book. We can learn from it, but we can never change it. And the fact that Wu has granted these men forgiveness is a great gesture on her part. And I hope it helps her heal and lead a happier, healthier life. And it may help these men, but we owed them nothing. No one owes you forgiveness. Doesn't matter what you do, how contrite you may be, how much you may do to fix the cause that may have put you in the place you were to commit that crime. If you go out there and you're now a social justice warrior, great, awesome. We need more social justice warriors. Anyone that isn't upset about social injustice is an asshole. But for the things you did, people don't owe you shit. Don't think they do. I'm happy for Wu. I guess I'm happy for the guys she's forgiven, because that may help them. I don't know. But she didn't owe them anything. They didn't deserve forgiveness. It was a gift from her. Will they do good things with that gift? Will they understand what a gift that was? I'm not sure. These are men that thought being gamer gears was a good thing. That thought harassing and threatening and terrorizing women was an activity that should be engaged in. So I'm not really sure if their growth arc is going to be quite that extensive. I don't know. Maybe it is. Regardless, nobody owes you diddly. Don't think they do. Don't expect it. Don't get upset if you don't get it. You've done something bad. Stop doing the bad thing. Do what you can to make sure other people don't do the bad thing. But don't expect the people you hurt to forgive you for it.